Good morning. Welcome to Senior Pride. First of all, I'd like to welcome my fellow Edmontonians and say, isn't it great that it's snowing in early October? Oh wait, this is the Canadian prairies. It always snows in early October. So welcome to not really fall. Today I am discussing myths about aging, specifically physical aging, because there's a lot of them, and myths bug me. Stereotypes bug me. They're my pet peeve. I really don't think we should just lump everybody into a group and say, well, this is the way it is. It bothers me. So, today I'm discussing all those stereotypes or myths about physical aging. The first one, the biggie, is circulation and coronary function. Coronary heart disease is certainly fairly, it gets more common as you get older. That's no doubt about that. But that's because of the things that happen that people do. Remember what I talked about previously, behavior versus genetics. So yes, if you come from a family with coronary heart disease, that might increase your risk slightly. But how we behave, how the choices we make really are what impact it. So there are 20-year-olds that are morbidly obese that have coronary disease. There are 60, 70, 80-year-olds with perfectly healthy hearts. Our circulation, this is a biggie. Many of us have fantastic circulation because we work out, we have hobbies, we keep busy, we're healthy, we eat right. We've got good circulation. So, like, if you live in a building like mine where it's, in the mid-20s and in the middle of winter with your heat off and your windows open, yeah, I'm not kidding. It might feel uncomfortable. In the summer, it was always between 6 and 12 degrees Celsius higher than it was outside. Now, we're all walking around in t-shirts and shorts and wiping the sweat off our face, and they're like, oh, these poor old people, they need it so hot. You gotta be kidding, right? Have you noticed how many people are suffering from the heat? Right now in my room, it's 20.3 Celsius. It is 4:45 a.m. around there. I've got the windows wide open. It is 3 degrees outside. Yeah. Circulation's fine for most of us. Obesity. Here's a big one. Yeah, you get older, you automatically gain weight. Okay, I'm the first person to admit that things slow down a little when you get older. That the body changes, that the perfect shape you may have had at 20, 30, whatever, not so much. Do we have to be obese? No. Again, choices. There's a whole group of young people on the internet right now, on the web, making videos encouraging young people to be obese, that it's great. I dare you to make it to 40 and then turn around and say, oh, this is great. I love my diabetes. I love my joint problems. I love my coronary disease. I love all the things it's doing to me. Most of us older folks, we know what obesity can do. We remember the times when you actually did get weighed in the doctor's office and it mattered. The fact is, many of us take good care of ourselves. Yes, we may have gained a little. We may not be quite as skinny as we were in our teens. But you know what? We're healthy. We're a healthy weight. We've got healthy bodies. Because of that, we've got healthy joints. Yeah, those joint problems they tell you about. Sure, things degrade over time. But you take care of them. You work out. For some people, it's a daily walk. For people like me, it's weight training and stretching and yoga and walking and anything else I can do. For others, it's everything you can imagine. It's basketball, football, baseball, hockey, anything they enjoy. Don't think we're out of the game. We're there. What about loss of muscle mass? Oh, they're old. They're going to lose their muscle mass. It's automatic. No, back to the exercise. For those of us who work out regularly, Our muscles are in good shape. Our fascia are in good shape. Our tendons, our ligaments are all in good shape because we take care of them. It's not an automatic sentence to a loss of muscle mass when you get older. All it is an encouragement to work harder. Hunching. Oh, they're so old. They're gonna get bone disease. They're gonna hunch over. Well, I've got osteoporosis, and I've got perfect. I mean, perfect. There's no hunch here, folks. And that's because of the exercise, because I take care of myself. I've decreased the severity of the osteoporosis through weight training. It's a choice. So yes, it may be a little harder as we get older to keep those bones healthy. Again, it's an encouragement to work harder. It's a choice. If you're hunching over, you need to get your posture back in order. You need to work on your posture. You need to do stretches. You need to get your body back in order. And get checked for osteoporosis. If you have it, again, that is a reason to really start working on your physical health, taking care of yourself. All those wrinkles we're supposed to have. Now, I'm going to be 61 in a couple weeks, and yeah, absolutely, I don't have the perfect skin that I had when I was 20, but I don't look like a wrinkly old lady. Neither do most of the people you'll meet if they take care of themselves. Collagen is a big issue. As we get older, our body tends to lose collagen there's basically a processing issue here. But that just means that your eating habits have to be more in line with what you need. It's because of the loss of collagen that we get those wrinkles. For those of us who eat well, it's not such a big issue. Now, there is another issue, and I'm going to touch on this because I think it needs to be touched on. Smoking. Smoking is one of those habits that leads to so many of the things I just talked about. They actually do happen, and that isn't age-related. If you're a smoker and you're 18, you will have problems. And it's not just lungs. It's a loss of collagen. It drains the calcium. It affects every part of your body. You're at risk for high risk for many forms of cancer. All the things that you're doing when you're smoking, you're seriously impacting your body. It actually it impacts the function of the brain as well. So please, for those of you who are not yet smoking and considering it, don't do it. And for those of you who are, really consider giving it up. I see so many older people in my building. They actually have a smoking room in here. And there's so many of these folks that are destroying themselves. They've spent a lifetime destroying themselves for this one habit. Don't do it. We're going to be gray by 45 or 50. Now, personally, I do not color my hair. I have never colored my hair. I didn't color my hair when I was young. What you see is what you get. There are lots of older people with not gray hair. It's not to say your hair doesn't go gray. It's kind of a natural. This is something that actually does happen as you get older. But does it have to happen in your 40s or 50s? No. If I'm anything like my mom, and this may be a genetic thing, I won't go gray till I'm in my 70s. There's lots of folks that can say that. Don't assume that if you see an older person and their hair is a healthy color or in a healthy state, that they're coloring it. There's a very good chance they're not. Balance. Oh yes, we all have such serious balance issues. Unless, of course, we continually work at balance. We keep our weight healthy. We work out daily. We keep our bones as healthy as possible. We do all the things that maintain healthy balance. You don't have to lose balance as you get older. That is another myth. There are lots of older people who do have balance issues. But unfortunately, they're getting some very bad advice. They're being told to sit, to hold on to something. The thing is, they should be doing exercises that increase their balance. Now, as someone with a hearing impairment, I know that can negatively impact balance. No question about it. But that's why I do the things I do to take care of myself so I don't have a balance issue. And again, it's not an automatic. It doesn't, just because you're older doesn't mean you're going to lose balance or coordination. We don't care for our looks. Oh, you know, especially women. Women hit like 60 and stop worrying about how they look. Kids, we're always young. In our hearts, in my heart, I am that 9-year-old girl who thought she was the luckiest girl in the world when she found out she was born on Pierre Trudeau's birthday. I am that child who loved to run around in the yard. I am that little girl with the artistic talent who just always found something to make and build and do. I will always be that child. And in that vein, I care about my looks. No, I don't wear makeup, and I don't obsess over every little thing like I might have when I was younger. But I still care that I'm dressed decently, that my hair is brushed and combed and washed, that my body is at its best. I'm human, and human beings like to be at their best. And I would love for other people my age and older to express what they find as some of the funny or serious myths about aging, things that they hear people say and express and think that are so far off, because there are so many more than I've described today, just so many ridiculous ones, like we don't have a sense of humor, we're all so serious. Have you met a senior recently? We're not so serious. We've got a good ability to laugh at ourselves, much better than we did when we were young people. We learned to laugh at ourselves. So yeah, share those. I would love to hear what you guys have heard, experienced. Some of them, like I said, are kind of funny. Some of them, not so much. Love ya. Bye-bye.